What's going on, everyone? We are back with another episode of the 617 Sports Pod with my buddy Bobby here today. What's going on, kid?
What up, what up?
We're going to be talking about the Red Sox today and what feels like finally coming. Spring first game right around the corner. Spring training's finally over.
Yeah, about a week
The
away.
23rd. I think the 23rd is the first game. Tuesday.
Sounds about right.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday. I know you've been busy and whatever, but watching the World Baseball Classic, dude, it really helped fill the void. Seeing a lot of the Red Sox players went crazy, man.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to watch much of it, but from what I've heard and what I've seen on box scores, I'm
yeah, it was awesome, dude. Wilyer Abreu went crazy. Like, he was going nuts. I think he was so pumped up. He had 2 or 3 huge home runs. He was jacked the fuck up. Jarren Duran I think he had 3 home runs too.
He had 3,
which is just pretty crazy for him.
Right.
In a short span of time.
Yeah, he's not exactly a power bat.
Roman Anthony, he was one of the best hitters on the team except for the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Pitching's looking good too.
Yeah, pitching. We don't have too many pitchers in the World Baseball Classic, but spring training, a lot of our pitchers. Oviedo, I can find it real quick, but I know he has been lighting up spring training, absolutely lighting it up.
Bayo's notched a couple nice ones. I think he had was it 7 strikeouts the other day in 5 innings?
So I don't know about total per game stats, but where is he? Brian Bayo, 3 games, 3 starts, 8.1 innings, 12 hits. He had 10 strikeouts. He had 2 roughish starts, but his last game.
The last one was pretty lights out.
His last one was game, and he was lights out in the World Baseball Classic. He let up 1 hit, pitched 5 innings. He had 7 strikeouts. He was lights out in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah. Peyton Tolley.
Peyton Tolley, lights out.
I think he notched up 10 the other day.
He let up 1 run in almost 11 innings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Oviedo, same. He had 2 runs in 11.1 innings. A lot of good coming out of it. I know it's spring training, kind of take it with a grain of salt, but
yeah.
I'm taking some of the spring training stuff with a grain of salt, but I'd love to see all of the Red Sox players doing really good in the World Baseball Classic. I think it'll help them be more ready come game day. They've been playing in huge, intense games before the season even starts. So and
give them a nice little confidence boost.
Another one who popped off in the World Baseball Classic, Nate Eaton, had a crazy game. He had in the Great Britain's last game, he had all 3 hits.
Yeah, I saw that.
All 3 hits.
Didn't he take Skeen's first pitch?
Was it Skeens or Skubal?
Skubal. Yes, it was Skubal.
I remember.
I think it was
Skeens or Skubal. I remember that.
SK, one of the SKs.
Yeah, Nate Eaton's kind of underrated, dude.
I love Nate Eaton. I liked him last year. He was a platoon guy, and he probably will be come this year. But
yeah,
wicked fast, dude. He's pinch running.
Yeah,
he's good at stealing bases. How fast he was. I think last year, I think he only had a home run or 2 throughout the whole year. I don't know if you remember. I remember watching it live. He hit one off it hit the Green Monster, and there's a ladder that goes up the whole entire Green Monster.
I do remember that.
And he hit it, and it bounced off the top rung of the ladder.
No, I remember watching that game because Mike Lowell was commentating.
Yeah.
And he literally said how he spent so long of his career there, and he he's never seen that before. He's never seen someone somehow hit the fence.
Yeah. That was Nate Eaton last year. He's a solid player. He floats around the infield.
Stuck in Yeah, he's stuck in a pinch hole because we got our crowded outfield, which we'll talk about a little bit. So from what I've heard, he's not really good at third base.
Yeah.
Like they kind of prefer him more in the outfield, so I think that's kind of limit some of his playing time.
Right.
It's tough when you already got Will Yesterday, Jared Duran, and Roman Anthony. We're gonna see how.
Yeah, but you never know. One of them.
We're gonna see how bats fly because we're gonna see how. Marcelo Mayer, who's most likely gonna win the second base start because the competition is kind of weak there right now. If he comes out and he can't hit lefties again, Nate Eaton can maybe come in and do some more damage against lefties than Marcelo Mayer can. Caleb Durbin can't hit lefties. He'll get some time. If Roman Anthony gets into a slump, needs some days off, he'll definitely find his time. I just think with what I've heard about him being kind of unreliable in the infield and they want to use him more in the outfield, that makes it a little harder for him to find more time.
Right, yeah, especially you've got your three starters plus Roman Anthony.
Yeah, and they can also use him like a David Hamilton late game, need him to steal bases because they lost him.
Right.
He's definitely a great utility guy. Like he's got some.
I like him. Him and Romy Gonzalez are like some of my favorite, like a couple of like my favorite guys.
We're gonna
underrated
talk about Romy. We're gonna talk about Romy in a minute, but yeah, I think Nate Eaton shows flashes. Think he can.
No, definitely.
He'll find his way. But now that you brought up Romy, so I don't know if I've mentioned it to you or if you've seen it, but he's out 60-day IL. And you know what's even worse about it being a 60-day IL? So I didn't even know this, but it's 60 games. It's not 60 days from the time they put him on.
Not 60 days. Wow, so almost half the season already, right out the rip.
A third of the season, yeah. So like mid-May, late May, which sucks.
That's sad.
He's again,
no, he's
more. He was one of the best lefty hitters in baseball last year. Like he's just a utility guy, but he's like he's real asset to this team because he steps up big time when Marcelo couldn't pick it up last year. Bregman went down.
Like he was batting over 300 last year.
Yeah, he had a lot of good
stretch,
good clutch hits.
Right.
Yeah,
he's another one. He's pretty much like I equate him to Nate Eaton, just like a little less speed and a slightly better bat. But
yeah, I think his bat is a little more than slightly better just because.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, not just because of the fact of how good he can hit lefties is so valuable. I just value that a little more. But yeah, that's a big loss because, like we said, Caleb Durbin. I mean, we still got IKF, who is not. I don't know how good of a hitter he is, and
I have low.
Good. He's solid defensively, but he's just filler. He's just to fill in.
Yeah. As far as batting goes, I have low expectation.
Yeah, I know he's not. I know he's not a power hitter, but I don't know what to expect from this guy.
Is he fast? Is he good at stealing?
I just know he's versatile. So, if Story goes out, he'll be able to cover third, second. Like he could probably cover the entire infield. I don't really know what to expect, so I'm not going to form an opinion on him. Really,
right?
Caleb Durbin, he's been killing it. Spring training, he's batting like almost. I mean, again, it's spring training, but he's batting like almost 400. Yeah, he's batting 394. 33 at bats, 13 hits.
I did not know that.
Yeah, 33 at bats,
almost
so 13 for 33.
With 33 at bats is solid.
Five doubles, a triple, no home runs.
Caleb Durbin. How's Narvi
Story
been doing? I've heard his name thrown around.
Trevor Story was batting 424 in spring training.
Wow. I would love to get another 2025 season out of Trevor Story.
Narvaez, 8 for 25,
So 330.
320. Yeah, I don't think he has any home.
I know he's got a lot of RBIs, I think. He's been knocking them in.
Yeah. Say 1 home run and 8 RBIs. Yeah, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. The way the picture doesn't have the name of the category. Anthony in the 6 games he was there, he did pretty decent. 263, 5 for 19. Nate Eaton, while I'm looking at him, 391, 9 for 23.
Damn.
Marcelo Mayer, 6 for 24, 250. I mean, his problem is he's always got these not like bad injuries, but just nagging injuries.
Yeah.
Kind of holds him back.
Is there something that, like, have you seen anything about it? Like, is there something bothering him that
I know it was his wrist.
Yeah.
I think it was his wrist at one point. He had some. It says 3 days ago he had some knee soreness, left knee soreness. I think that's just whatever. But I'm pretty sure last year his injury was a wrist injury.
Mm-hmm. That sounds right.
Yeah, it was a wrist injury. So maybe he's still dealing with that. A wrist injury is kind of tough to have. You can't really.
Yeah, right. Especially if it's your.
If your wrist is bad, your wrist is bad. It's hard to throw, hard to hit. It's gonna be hard to do everything.
Right.
I'm sure if it was bad, he would say something and he wouldn't be playing.
Right, getting some rest.
I think he's just missed a decent amount of time. He just needs a little more time to catch up, catch up to speed, and just
still a young dude. He's 22.
But yeah, I think he has plenty of potential. I think
right. I think they've got their eggs in one basket with him.
Yeah. Well, they didn't want to trade him for Ketel Marte, which I mean, if they were really going all in, Ketel Marte, he's great infielder. He's a good hitter. He's a switch hitter. Like, he does everything. He's an all-star. He's one of the best at his position. So if they really wanted to go all in, they would have traded him for him, I feel like. But they didn't. So they obviously see something in him long term for the next however long.
Which is promising. Hopefully they hit the nail on.
I think that's their whole big thing. Is I think they're trying to lock up a lot of young guys early.
Right.
Like they just offered Christian Campbell got a contract extension last year, like 8 years, $70 million.
Right.
They locked up Garrett Crochet before this. Garrett Crochet, they locked him up before the season last year, because if they didn't, he just was almost won Cy Young last year. They would have ran up in $75 million. It would have costed them. John Henry wouldn't have done that.
No.
You kidding me? But yeah.
How's Wilson Contreras been doing? I see he's got 2 home runs.
I don't know how he did in the World Baseball. I don't know how he did in the World Baseball Classic. I'll be shocked if he even played in spring training. Yeah, he didn't even play in spring training.
No.
Yeah, no, he's not on here. I only watched Venezuela's last game, so I don't really know how he did in the World Baseball Classic. And older guys, they don't always.
Right, it's like
they don't always do spring training.
Not exactly.
Sonny Gray missed out on a couple games. They don't. Yeah, Sonny Gray didn't pitch his first few games. Like, it's not the end of the world. There's been some. I haven't been watching the Red Sox spring training completely. I've been kind of more focused on the World Baseball Classic, but I did see Ranger Suarez just had a bad start. Again, it's spring training. I don't think it's
even if it's the first month of the season.
Of last starts.
One of those things. Take it with a grain of salt. They'll either find their groove or they won't. Only time will tell. Can't jump the gun. It's easy to jump the gun on MLB players and just be like and rule guys out. Like Christian Campbell's the perfect example. I think a lot of people kind of rule him out, but he's still young, still learning, still got plenty of time.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't Ranger Suarez because I don't see him on those spring training things. But now that we are speaking of Suarez, though, I kind of makes sense now that I think about it. And me and you were talking about it the other day. So they said that Sonny Gray is going to be the second starter, which kind of shocked people, some people, to what I see in people's reactions. But I think it makes sense because you don't want to have Garrett Crochet and Ranger Suarez lefty, and then throw three righties all in a row. You got to kind of switch it up. So I don't hate that.
No, I agree, especially when you got like 3-game series.
And they have so much flexibility too. They have so much flexibility with their starting pitchers. So like this can change.
Throw Peyton Tolley in there. He's a left, or is he a lefty? Or is it Kahnle early? He's a lefty. Yeah, I think they both are.
Yeah. Kind of lost my train of thought a bit, but let me see.
There's a lot of depth. I really hope the pitching pans out because there's so much like potential there, and it's like I get nervous, especially seeing like Walker Buehler.
That's two things I want to talk about. I think our pitching has serious potential to be like one of the best pitching, top to bottom in the entire league.
Right.
They just added another older, experienced vet, Danny Coulombe. I don't know how to say it.
I never heard of him, but I saw he
played for the Twins last year. I just think it's a guy. I don't know much about him, but he can come in. He's a lefty with something we need to add to the pen. He can eat innings. He's been around. He can get strikeouts. He can get us through 6th and 7th if starter can't get it done.
Yeah.
Tommy Kahnle, someone who they also just signed like last night. He's also another 35, 36-year-old guy, righty. He hasn't had a good season since 2024 from something that I heard earlier, but 1-year deal. If he doesn't work out, he doesn't work out. It's just another guy who they got. I like that they have a lot of experienced guys and a lot of like middle and a couple of younger guys in there. They kind of got a good mix in throughout their bullpen and their starting rotation.
Spread it out. Yeah, right. Spread it out. Get your journeyman guys in there. Teach these youngins.
If Danny Coulombe and Kahnle can come out and be half decent, you got to figure you have Chapman, Weissert, Whitlock, Coulombe, Kahnle, Patrick Sandoval, Tolley,
Cutter Crawford.
Cutter Crawford, yep. So I think we're in for a good year. I was a little kind of worried our first couple of videos.
It just all depends on the bats. Didn't know
what direction the team was going to go in, but as we get closer and closer, I think we're going to be. I think we're going to be good. I seen a post right before we got on here saying how we were going to win 92 games, and I think that's crazy. I think that is absurd.
That's a lot.
Like 85, 87.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 85, 87 is like max.
It just depends on the bats, man. I think it's going to be rough at first. I think the first I
disagree. I think it's going to be the opposite.
You think as we go down the stretch, we'll get exposed a little bit?
No, I think we're going to start the season off hot.
Yeah.
I think Garrett Crochet, he's going to come in hot. He did last year. He was our only kind of bright point for the first, kind of what it seemed like the first 8 weeks. Like I said, they all just played an intense World Baseball Classic games, playoff atmosphere, if not more than playoff atmosphere. They're all kind of just mid-season, like maybe potentially some of them mid-season form, especially most of our players played really well.
Right.
It's not like they were out there putting up shitters.
Stinking.
Roman Anthony was one of the best hitters. Willie Abreu was probably the second best player on his team.
Right.
Just multiple players that would think it will set a tone, set an attitude. Wilson Contreras and Willie Abreu and Ranger Suarez just won the Venezuelan tournament together. They won the tournament together. Like it's gonna be a good atmosphere. I think they're all gonna pick up off at other players that have already been. A lot of them are already doing their thing in spring training too, like batting over 400 for Story. Like we said, 385 for Durbin. I think them doing that and seeing their teammates kill it, like
bringing some momentum,
they pick up off it.
Yeah, hopefully. I loved last year. They caught like this crazy hot streak, like middle of the summer. It was like,
yeah, it was the perfect
July
time for
into
it.
August. It was just like just crazy run. I loved that.
It was like
we come down to the final 10 days, and it's like,
yeah, it was like not long around that time when we went that Friday night game.
Yeah,
against the Braves, and because it was Sale against fucking Crochet. That was a crazy game. Friday night, it was like 65, beautiful out. Sale versus Crochet. Yeah. We went to another one later in the year, didn't we? Didn't we go to two last year?
We went to a Walker Buehler one.
Yeah, we went to the Walker Buehler game.
He was out after like 3 innings.
Yeah, maybe 4.
Yeah, it was bad.
Because they kept telling us to get back to our seats. Like, sit there and watch over the pen. Like, dude, pitcher's warming up. Like,
right. I want to see the pitcher. I bought these seats in the bullpen so I could see the guys in the bullpen.
No bullshit. I think that's about all I got until season starts, really.
Until we start swinging into it, yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, thank y'all for listening.
Weekday nights will start being busy again.
Yeah, I know, seriously. I mean, I watch the Celtics, so.
Yeah.
GG for me. The playoffs are coming right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Celtics are going to the chip, baby. It's looking that way.
Hopefully.
But, all right, well, thank y'all for listening. Thank you guys for showing love as always. Send it to a friend. Follow us, 617 Sports Spot on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And we are out. Peace. Ooh.